If you're thinking about buying electronics from DHGate, stop. I've tested it, I've lost money, and I'm going to break down the risk so you guys don't have to learn the hard way. Now, I understand. Let's really get down to the main point. It seems appealing. The prices are cheap. And yes, that is something that catches our eye. But that's also a red flag and something you want to watch out for. Because when you look at the prices, do the prices actually make sense? Or is this just a scheme to get you in and capture you? And then when you check out, give you the shipping price and show you the inflation? Or is it just something to sell a low quality product to you for you to then sell to your customer and damage your brand? See, these are things you have to look at, and I didn't understand this in 2016 all the way to 2020, and it actually cost me 2 stores and a bunch of money. Also, here are 2 other reasons they are very tempting. They have a big variety of products, right? If you flurry your customer with a bunch of products, sometimes that customer will lose sight and actually get overwhelmed and then start to purchase just off of impulse. And I think that this is a tactic they use, but also it's something that could actually hurt your brand. Because see, when you're given a bunch of products and it's a whole bunch of products in a store, me personally, what I've learned to realize is it could actually mean that this company, DHGate or any other, is driven by profit and not by results, because not all products on that website are giving results. And I feel like as a reseller, when I go to a website, I want to know that the prices and the products that are being put in front of me can make me money either way. Next, the website is easy to access. Just like our website, wholesale.com, they don't require any business license or anything, but they are also overseas, and also they take 2 to 4 weeks to ship, which then becomes a problem. Because while, yeah, I don't need a reseller's permit, it's going through customs and it's going to get to me, but what happens when eBay asks me for an invoice? What happens when Amazon asks me for an invoice? Who's going to send me the invoice? DHGate or the person selling on DHGate? And how will I contact them? And how will I guarantee after I buy the product from them that they will honor and give me an invoice so that I can make sure I show these other apps I'm trying to sell on that I'm legitimate? Listen, this is a long lesson I had to learn. Because see, I brought a whole bunch of cases a few years ago and I was selling on Amazon. And for some reason, Amazon asked me, hey, we need an invoice. And guess what I did? I sat there and tried to get an invoice, and guess who did not respond? The seller. And guess what happened to those cases? I couldn't sell them on that platform. Now, I will tell you, at my website, wholesale.com, you ask for an invoice, you get an invoice. Bottom line, point blank period, in less than 24 hours. This is something that hurt my business, but also something that I see a lot of resellers going through, especially when they get banned or suspended or restricted on eBay. eBay usually asks if they think it's a counterfeit good for an invoice. And sometimes, matter of fact, all the time, these companies don't really give you invoices. They'll give you a receipt, an email receipt, but that's not an invoice. They want an invoice. And it's hard to get because you're dealing with DHGate, which is actually letting other sellers from overseas, multiple sellers, sell on their platform, which makes DHGate the middleman and makes it harder for you to actually get to the person you need to get the invoice. Now, if we get down to the real problems, it's the fake descriptions, because the descriptions don't always tell you everything you need to know. They'll make the product seem great and won't tell you anything about really what the product does, if it's really great quality or what type of quality it is. Is it AAA? Is it just generic? Is it AA? What quality is it, right? It's important for you to know that, especially with charging cords and also adapters, right? Now, they'll tell you with batteries and power banks that it's 5,000 mAh or 10,000 mAh, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. See, a lot of us don't have a tester in our stores or even in our house to make sure that what they're saying is actually accurate. And it's been found in multiple studies that there are products that are not described accurately, and then the customer gets it, gives it to the customer tests it out, and guess what happens? They get upset. See, this happened to me too. I sold a few SD cards. Now, when I brought these SD cards, I believe it was like 512 gigabyte, right? And sold them to customers, but I had one customer actually test it. And the customer came back and said, hey, you lied to me, and this was not that, and this, that. And it's because I went the cheap route and tried to buy through DHGate. It cost me. And that goes to my next point, low quality electronics. Now, I understand we all want to cut profits and we all want to make sure that we get products that will give us more money back, right? We want to make sure that we're making a profit, and that is important. And while that is important, it's also important to make sure that the quality that you get represents your brand. And I talk about this all the time. I've had a bunch of experience in this. When I first started my first store, I got the cheapest products possible because I needed to fill a big area, right? Now, it ain't nothing like having to fill a big store up, okay? It's kind of scary, right? So I go ahead and do that, and then when I fill the store up, I like the way it looks, but when customers buy the products and consistently return them because they're falling apart, it becomes pretty embarrassing. Then you lose that customer forever instead of being able to have them as a residual. Instead of them coming back in December to buy products and gifts for their children or their family members, they stay away because they don't want to be that person that gave that gift that fell apart and was cheap. They don't want to be that person, right? So you actually hurt your brand when you buy cheap products. Don't be that person. Now, when it comes to shipping, we don't even have to take a long time to talk about this. There's no real discovery needed for this. Not only is it a long shipping time, sometimes 2 to 4 weeks or even 6, there is a high shipping cost. Now, what we do with WESPLY.com, even when Trump put the tariffs on, we made sure that we kept our shipping prices as low as possible. Now, if anything occurs, we try to make sure we take that hit and we make it on the back end because, again, we understand because we are and we have been resellers that reselling, it matters with every single penny and dime you use. Now, let's talk about returns. So when you're going to drop ship, I want you to be honest. How many times have you actually had to get returns? A lot, right? A lot of people drop ship from these places like AliExpress, DHGate, and Alibaba, right? Now, DHGate is one of the companies, and this is personal experience that I would say I've had high return rates with, not only just because the products are cheap, but because the products take long to ship. The products often aren't as described in the picture, and I end up having to account for the customer service issues myself, and I end up just issuing a refund. I don't really think, like, it's so embarrassing when a product is so flawed that you have no rebuttals. It's just, okay, we'll take the return, right? Like, it's sad, but it's true. Now, I'm not trying to scare you guys. I'm trying to inform you. Now, I'm not saying that every product on DHGate gives you high returns, but when it comes to taking that risk, do you want to take a risk of having to have a return done and also having to wait to get the customer the refund or maybe even get them the replacement? That's a huge issue. Now, lastly, I will say it's dangerous for all of my people on selling apps. Apps like eBay, OfferUp, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace. Now, why do I say that? I say that because of this, right? Now, my website, we keep all of our clones and all of our generic products on there. We might have a product that may be branded once or twice, but it is a real product. What I found with DHGate is I would think that it would be a real branded product, but it ain't. It's fake. And I'm not knowing, so I'm selling it as regular, and then guess what? Boom, you're suspended, or boom, you are banned. A bunch of different risks are associated with these type of products because when you don't know if it's a genuine product but it's advertised as a genuine product and you're just kept in the dark, it can actually hurt your seller's performance and also hurt your profit. And that is something that we have experienced, and we don't like it because it hurts our pocket. They already got paid, right? We have to make sure that we get paid now. So we have to inspect what we expect, and this is very hard with DHGate. Now, what should you do instead? You should go to WESPLY.com. That is my website. It stands for We Supply. That is my wholesale website. Now, I don't try to send you to a website that I own secretly, and no, I'm telling you right now, that's my website. This is a US-based wholesale website that only sells products that are selling. We have 300 plus eBay accounts that we work with on a monthly basis. We make sure that all of our products are not under the $500 weekly threshold, which means all products are making above that amount with all accounts, so you can do the same thing. You can make money with these products just like Joe, Tom, and Harry are. Right? They're no different from you, especially if you have the same quality in products. We make sure we take pride in not requiring you to have any LLCs or resellers permits. We make sure that you get fast shipping, and also we have inventory, okay? Everything we have is in the US. We don't ship from China or Taiwan or Trinidad or any of those places. We ship from the United States of America. Now, not just that, we are trusted by hundreds of sellers and also wholesale companies. Yes, we sell to wholesale companies, we sell to phone stores, we sell to big distributors, we sell and get products, and we make sure that we protect your brand. We want to protect your brand because we understand that if we protect your brand, you will consistently work with us. We're looking to build partnerships. We're not looking to build profits, because see, profits will come with partnerships. See, there's a difference between being a greedy company and a hungry. See, being a greedy company, you don't know when to actually have substance. You just think, okay, I got it for 90 cents, I'm selling it for $5. But if you sell that product you got for 90 cents for $1.25, you'll get more resellers that will buy from you and also see success and actually build a relationship. And that is how I've been able to build my networks with phone flipping and also reselling. And I will not stop doing it. I will continue to treat people fairly because I understand that treating you fairly makes you money, and making you money makes you continue to work with me. So that is our motto. We supply demand. We do not want to finesse resellers into buying for higher profit. No, we want to make you make money work for you. So if you want to skip the rookie mistake, go to wesply.com and make the best decision possible and start getting products from us. What I recommend is getting the resellers kit because it gives you 30 products if you pay $250, and it gives you 50 products if you pay $320. That is trending. This gives you the opportunity to see what products are selling for you, and also to collect a vast variety of inventory so that you can actually get your starting business up and running, and you can actually start making profits literally right now. So if you guys don't know already, man, if you subscribe or like this video or leave a comment, I would appreciate it. And also make sure you guys subscribe, because this is what I do on a daily basis. This is my life. I live this, I breathe this, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.